It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see Tyson Campbell. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Colts and the Jags. All that and more coming up next.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing habits with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Down to about the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up the now.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Richardson off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback. Because that
touchdown, Colts! Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time. And they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year, we got the Trevor Lawrence so many tagged to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Richardson working from the gun. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Colt defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another tote for Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go. Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. Able to push his way through. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Hold it. Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is throwing to the hands of Pitts here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
I think he's got trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Ready, go! Unlock right!
First and 10, Taylor now. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Ready.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Jaguars.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, here's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Colts.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to kill.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. ETN once more. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's that's where the return stops.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Gotta be lying.
They're going right back to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman from 19 yards away. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out come the Jags. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They go play action with Lawrence, escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 73 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And now here's another interception. Down the left sideline. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Jacksonville.
Let's go now.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, 22 yards. And the Colts add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay. Good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Beathard. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under pressure now, and Bedford goes down to the turf. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Beathard. And this one's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ready.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.